Hello and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, welcome. I'm Vanessa and this is NYX Beauty. And today's video is gonna be a full face of my holy grails. And this is basically just me putting on my entire face with all of my favorite products. Like, these are my favorite products out of my entire makeup collection. I thought long and hard about this, so I hope you guys somewhat agree with me. And if you guys don't know some of these products, hopefully I put you on. And yeah, in addition to that, I'm gonna be answering a few questions in a like get to know me style, so you guys can get to know me better, because a few of you said that you guys wanted me to get more personal. So that is what I'm gonna do for you today in this video. So hopefully you guys like this look and just continue watching if you're interested in learning about my holy grails and my life. Okay, so I'm just gonna be introducing items in the order that I do my makeup, and the first thing that I do is waterline and tightline. So my holy grail
for my waterline and tightline
is the NYC Velvet Eyeliner in black, and this one has been used up quite a bit, but it is so black and it lasts so long throughout the day. I don't think anything will ever replace it, and it's comparatively very inexpensive to its counterparts. So if you want to save a little coin, this one's a good option. And the first question that I'm gonna answer is, what is your favorite song? And my current favorite song is Baby You Make Me Crazy by Sam Smith. But I'm also very much a fan of Midnight Train by Sam Smith and Burning by Sam Smith. So yeah, if you guys haven't noticed already, my favorite artist is Sam Smith. But the second thing that I do is my eyebrows. And my holy grail for my eyebrows, even though they are pretty thick and shaped, is the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. And a little backstory on this: I used to be a heavy fan of the Anastasia Brow Wiz until I found this, because I feel like it is the exact same product, just a whole lot cheaper, you know? And this is also usually on a buy one get one 50% off, which is super dope. So you get two of them for like 15 bucks because they are $10. And yeah, you just can't beat the price. I always think that, like, if you can save a little coin,
why not? If the product is great, why not?
And you know, I don't really do much to my brows because they are pretty much grown out and shaped the way that I like it, but I do fill them in because I do like a heavier look to my brows, and that is why you see me doing what I'm doing to them. And then another really good one is the one by LA Girl. That one is $5 and it's pretty good. It's just a little bit rougher. I tried it when I was like trying to see if I could find anything that's cheaper than this but also the same quality. I'm not saying it's bad, it's pretty good, but this one is so much better and it's very similar to the Anastasia one. And I bought like 10 of those before finding this one. So imagine 20, it's like 20 bucks times 10. I don't even want to think about it, you know? But that is pretty much all I do to my brows. Depending on if I'm going out, I do them a little bit more heavier.
But I'm not going out tonight.
So this is what we're getting. And then I go into my eyes before I even moisturize. I know I have like this weird way of working. I like doing my brows because I feel like if I do my brows after moisturizer, it's like a little harder to do my brows. And I also do like doing my eyes before I moisturize because, I don't know, I'm a weirdo. The next product, you guys should know if you guys have watched my videos. It's the Louise Eye Base in the shade Rumour, and it's so good. It makes all eyeshadows pop very well, and this is how I put it on. You guys usually don't see me put it on because I put it on so weird, but I'm just gonna, you know, do it for the video. And the second question that I'm gonna answer is, what is the best vacation you ever took and why? and I'm happy that I do have an answer for that. My favorite vacation thus far has been this summer with my boyfriend's family. They went to the Dominican Republic and they invited me, and I'm so grateful for that. But the reason why it was such a great vacation for me is because I got to spend time not only with my boyfriend but with his family, and I got to know them a little bit better. And I feel like that was a really good thing for us because I didn't really spend time with his family before then. And yeah, I think it was pretty awesome. We had a great time, and
I think they like me. Hopefully they like me.
but yeah, that has to be my favorite vacation thus far. You know, and it's pretty different because I have never gone on a vacation. Well, I'm lying. I went on a vacation with my school before, but like I never went on like a vacation to DR, which is one of my homelands, without my family, and it was a great experience. So if any of you guys are watching, thanks for making it such a pleasant experience, and our eyes are primed. So the next thing that I do is put on my tape and introduce you to my, well, not introduce you, you guys have already seen this one, my favorite eyeshadow palette, the Princesa Azteca eyeshadow palette by GLF Cosmetics. Look at this palette, 30 colors, amazing price, can't beat it, it's so bomb. But if you've already seen my fall makeup tutorial, you guys will have already seen the look that I'm about to create on my eyes. I'm not really gonna go into tutorial mode, but
Yeah, we better go in.
the next question is, where's the next place on your travel bucket list and why? I really want to go to Greece because a lot of people have been there that I know, and they always say that it's the best place they've ever been, and the photos I see of it just like makes me feel like I need to go there. The only places I've ever been in my life have been Florida, I'm from New York, Italy, DR. I went to Ecuador when I was like a tiny baby, so I don't remember anything about it. But I do want to go back to Ecuador because I know nothing about it and I don't remember the last time I went. So I do want to go back to Ecuador. But yeah, Greece and Ecuador. I'm into those two. And then the next one is, what are your hobbies and how did you get into them? So let's start with makeup because, you know, this is a channel about makeup. How did I get into makeup? So in high school, I had been like, I would like put on some foundation here and there because I thought that that was a thing you had to do if you were breaking out. So I would have like a Lancome foundation. I didn't know any other brands, but I used to put that all over my face and that was it. But then my friend, her name was Nadeshda, we went like on some trip to Virginia. We were visiting colleges in high school and she asked me to do my face, and I had never had like a full face of makeup on in my life, and she convinced me, so she did my face. And after that,
Guys, after that,
I started watching YouTube, and then I became kind of obsessed. Like when I first started makeup, I was pretty bad at it. Like I would try to do eyeliner and it'd be like poof. And yeah, end of story. But if you're watching this, thank you, Nadeshda, for introducing me to this lifestyle because I'm pretty grateful about it, and I don't think I've ever thanked you. But yeah, that is how I got into makeup. And I feel like I didn't get good at makeup until like college, to be honest, because before I didn't know what a beauty blender was. I used to put foundation on with my hands, and I never used brushes. I never concealed. I didn't even know that I had to set my face, but it all came with the YouTube channels that were teaching me. And I remember just like watching Nicole Guerrero and all that stuff and just loving it and buying everything that they recommend. So, and then how I got into singing. So I naturally gravitated towards singing because I was a big fan of Alicia Keys back then, like the biggest fan of Alicia Keys, and I used to print out like lyrics to her songs and just have the lyrics in my hands wherever I went and practice singing because I thought I was like the best singer in the world, but I was not. And I don't know, I just grew an affinity towards it. And then I joined a choir in my Saturday classes and a choir in school, and I know it just built up from there. And I remember we used to sing, I think like the Star Spangled Banner in school, and I used to like try to get into like my deep register and be like Christina Aguilera or something, and then people would stare at me like,
who is this girl?
And why is she belting? And I'm just like, I don't know, that's how I sing. But you know, it just, my affinity towards it, my love towards it has grown over the years, and I really, really, really enjoy singing. Like there's something, like there's an emotional component to it. There's just so many great things about music and about singing that I do enjoy, and it is just like therapy. I feel like both of my hobbies are like therapy because makeup makes me less anxious and singing makes me feel just so much better after I do it. So I feel like that's why I love both of my hobbies.
And now you guys know how I got into singing and makeup.
And also, this is the Mini Micro Beauty Blender, and I know a lot of people don't like it, but I love it for my base, my eyeshadow bases. I love it for it, you know, I don't know, to each their own. A lot of people don't like it, but I lost the other one. That kind of makes me sad. Alright, that was some fast eyeshadow, if I do say so myself. And the next holy grails that I will introduce are this combination. This has been my combo of eyeliner forever. This is the Revlon Color Stay Skinny Eyeliner in Blackout, and this is how I create my wing, because look at it. It's sharp. It creates a sharp wing. And then I fill everything in, because this isn't too good at filling things in. Like this can't do all of the eyeliner. I fill everything in with the Maybelline Line Studio. I used to use the Kat Von D tattoo liner, and then I found these two and I was like, okay, like, and ever since then I've been using these two. But I'm gonna do my eyeliner off of camera because I'm pretty bad at doing it on camera. I'll be right back. So liner is done, and the next thing I'm gonna do is use my Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched face base. This thing costs a pretty penny and the only time that I get this thing is during the 20% off sale that VIBs get, because it's like 60 something bucks. And another thing about it is that the skin absorbs it so quickly that you can go straight into your primer. And the primer that is my holy grail at the moment is the Winky Luxe Whipped Cream Primer. This is bomb. It covers up your pores like no other primer does, at least in my opinion. And it's not like too silicone-y, which is great if you don't like that feel. But it does feel, you know, it kind of feels like a like you're putting another moisturizer on your face. And I haven't reached for other primers since I bought this. And then for foundation, my current fave is a drugstore one. It's the LA Girl Pro Matte foundation, and I wear the shade Sand. So for all you color matches out there, this foundation is bomb. And I'm a dry girl, so I go in with my 2 favorite concealers. And this combo is so awesome. It's the Flower Beauty Light Illusion Concealer in Light and the KKW Concealer in 6. And I mix these 2 and they perform stunning on the skin, on my skin. But the next question that I'm going to be answering is, what is the first question most people ask you when they meet you? And that's an easy one, because when people meet me, they automatically want to know my age. And I'm 23. But you know, nobody ever believes me when I first tell them.
And it's okay, because, you know, I wouldn't believe me either if I saw me.
But I'm 23. And then the next question is, what do you envision being your career? And I am currently doing my master's in school counseling. So obviously I want to be a school counselor, but I am perfectly content being a college advisor, an academic advisor at another college, or becoming a professor eventually at a college. But yeah, those are like different milestones that I want to hit along the way, but I definitely do want to be a school counselor if, you know, the opportunity presents itself after I'm done with my master's. And I go, you know, to Fordham University, and it's pretty expensive. It's a private school, but I know it'll all be worth it at the end. I view my future as my biggest investment. So the next thing I do is go into my RCMA No Color Powder.
Thank you, Kathleen Marks, for suggesting this.
Put this all over my face, like everywhere, you know. And this, what I found does is prolong my foundation and makes it last a while, especially like in places where you crease. That's where you want to put the powder, so you don't crease later on in the day, you know. And since it is a no color powder, it's not gonna discolor your face.
Some people may say that my under eyes are too bright, but makeup has no rules, so I do things according to my preference. And you should do things according to your preference too.
But the next item that is my holy grail is the LA Girl Pro Face High Definition Matte Pressed Powder in the color medium beige.
I need a new one. But yeah, it's good.
I just put it in all the places where I didn't put my concealer. Then I go into my Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour palette. And I use a Real Techniques contour brush, but I use this to set my under eye. And then I'm gonna contour using this first, this shade first. I don't have any other questions to answer, so now I'm just gonna go into my regular fast forwarding. But you know, if you guys have questions, I don't mind answering them in another video. So post your questions down below in the comment section and I will be totally fine answering them. And then my favorite blush is not a blush. It's an eyeshadow. This is the Jeffree Star Beauty Killer eyeshadow palette. And my favorite blush of all time is this color right here. It's called Courtney. I have dug into this shade like no other, and I just think it adds something to the face. I don't know. If you know a blush that's like this color,
let me know, because I'll buy it.
Then for highlighter, if you guys have seen my last highlighter review, the Jeffree Star Supreme Frost in Wet Dream is stunning and has quickly turned into my holy grail highlighter. Also, something I did not say in my review of this highlighter is that if you are not a fan of glitter particles on your face, then this probably is not the highlighter for you. I would go with the regular Skin Frost because they do not have glitter particles in them.
But this one does, and I do not mind.
And then for the lip, my favorite lip combo is the Jordanna Easy Liner in Baby Berry, and this is how it looks.
We better go in.
It's just so comparable to high-end lip liners that I totally love it, but it's so hard to find Jordanna lip liners in stores now. And then for the liquid lip, my favorite formulation is the Wet n Wild Catsuit liquid lips, and this is the shade Rebel Rose. This is my favorite shade. It's so pretty. And for my lashes, I've said this before, the Lash Paradise.
Name a better mascara, please. Please do. Because I will argue with you.
For lower lashes, I usually go in with the Wander Beauty Mascara. I wouldn't say that this is like a holy grail, but it is good for the lower lash line. And then finally,
last but not least,
the all-nighter setting spray is the bomb. This thing works. I usually use my Morphe continuous setting spray for videos because I don't want to use this one because it's so expensive compared to this one, but I will use it today because it's my holy grail and I'm gonna do it for YouTube. Now we're gonna let our hair down, and that is my full face with my holy grail items. And hopefully you guys did like this whole get to know me / learn my holy grail items video, and thank you for sticking around, and hopefully you guys do know me a little bit better after this. And hopefully I did introduce you into some products that you may be interested in trying out. And thank you for watching.